So we checked out Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story. I'm your boy Infa.
And I'm your girl, Sino.
Let's get into it. I get why Charlotte ended up falling in love with that guy.
Yeah, because
It was hot.
no, but
It
not
wasn't
only.
like default like she thought he was gonna be.
Yeah, the first thing was okay. There's nothing wrong with him, but when she got to understand that okay, this person's a king, and the way he was acting, like oh, yeah, I'm a king. You stay there, I stay there. Peace, And it's like whoa, we just got married. What's your deal, Only to find that later on, it's this thing of he's actually mentally ill. So he didn't want her to know. So he made sure that they separated. Like she has her own place where
That's
she lives
why
and,
it took so long for her to actually meet him and stuff.
and
like
get
that.
to know him because he was always trying to like distance himself and all of that. But then the truest character came in when she was like, okay, when she actually found out, like saw him like going nuts, like whoa. It's showing. See how Bridgerton at first we watched Bridgerton, right? So and then so Queen Charlotte is basically they're showing Queen Charlotte when she was younger and how she fell in love with King George and all of that. So it's them at a younger age because King George actually has that mental illness. It goes back now to Bridgerton.
Yeah.
You get to see that that's their love.
Yeah.
That's what made them strong. And even though yes, he was like mentally ill, this is how she was able to kind of make it work with him. Like okay, I understand him in that state. Like okay, this is how I can help him and that sort of thing. So in that sense, it's like yes, they didn't like each other at first, but yeah. But once she broke down that layer, it was like I actually love you. This is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. So Queen Charlotte is basically back in the day of how they fell in love. Yeah, of how they got to be married and all of that. Because
how they got to be where we know them as being.
Yes, what we watched at first. Yeah. So yeah, I think there's lots of there's a lot of series, like there's books even, and it's just that I think they're gonna continue. I don't know, but I don't know how they're gonna break because there's kids also. Remember, they had kids, so they're all gonna have like a story of some sort. So it's just gonna be a mixture of it's a bunch of.
Like they're going to have their own spin-offs, the kids.
Yeah,
like
but I'm
have
not
their
sure
own
if it's gonna be
stories.
all of them. But yeah, they kind of do tell different stories for every,
So they are starting a Bridgerton cinematic universe.
Something like that. It's
Yes.
very tricky because yes, it connects, but it's at the same time
Their own
separate.
separate
Yeah. Exactly.
Seems
So
like
it's quite. You have to watch it from the get-go to kind of understand everyone's character.
that seems to be the direction a lot of companies are going.
Yeah.
It's making shows where you're in a way forced to watch.
But I
other
think that's
things,
very smart.
but also annoying.
No, I think it's very
It
smart. You
reaches
know
a
why I
point
say
where it
that?
becomes annoying.
No, you know why I say that? Because like, in order for you to understand what happened, you need to go back
Yeah.
and then be current. So it kind of makes sure that you stay current with everything. You're not missing out on anything. And that builds up the whole, okay, we have people watching.
But at the same time, it's like a show where after missing a few episodes, you're just like, screw it. It's too much work. to come
You
back
can't
and
miss. But Bridgerton, no. Queen
You
Charlotte,
say,
no,
you're saying
you
that
can't
with
miss.
there comes a point where you just do not have the time. The time is just not
Yeah,
there
I
for
know,
you to.
but like,
and then now you're watching.
You'd rather pause
3
than
months
don't.
down the line.
It's fine. At the end of the day, you followed it accordingly. Don't be skipping and jumping and.
Judging people who didn't watch Bridgerton season 1.
I am. I'm very much judging you guys because how could you not watch Simon? Like, excuse me, you missed out on Simon? No, something's wrong with you. Like, I get that other guy. What was his name? George the Third or whatever. But yeah, he's hot too. But guys, we are Team Simon. There is no way.
That's
There's
why.
no way
Very
you can't miss
expensive,
that. You can't. No. Okay. Besides that. But you have to watch the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, you do.
You know, it's my sister tricked me into watching some
Uh-huh.
Bridgerton.
Okay, what did you think of Bridgerton? Like, I haven't asked you that.
It's not for me. It's very,
Okay.
like I'm saying, it's like Pride and Prejudice.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
good sir, how about
Yeah,
sir?
yeah.
You
It's
know,
not. It's not.
It's
Okay, why is it not
so-
you? Is it besides Pride? Is it the costumes? Is it the fact that what
And
is
it's
it?
fantastic
Or
for him.
No,
is it?
No.
Yeah.
Romanticizing everything.
perhaps. I'm not a huge fan of.
So you like action and dish dish
No,
and
not
boom,
necessarily.
boom
No, not necessarily. I like
Do you
like psychological thrillers. I like things
things
that will make you.
yeah, like things that have like an unexpected turn. Like you
Yeah.
don't want it to be predictable.
It's 100%.
I'm also like that.
100%, yeah.
Yes, I watch my Bridgertons, guys, but I
'Cause
do
you-
have another side.
Exactly, you do need something that is just for enjoyment, where you're not
Yes.
thinking too much and stuff like that. But
Yeah, like imagine. Oh, but no, I don't think there was costumes were comfortable. But how nice is it to think of it in your head? Like, oh, if I could look, how would I look if I, you know?
so now this is gonna take you totally out of whatever. If you could like do a crossover between Shaka, Ilembe, and another show that you feel like could take it to a more international level, where these universes, if they were to like come together, what would work? What would be cool? I've got something. I think if this crossover were to happen,
Okay,
the world-
please say it so that I can also open my brain.
Right now, you also telling me about this? What's huge is Bridgerton.
Yes.
It's sort of set, you could say, in similar sort of time.
Yeah, like ancient wise. Yes.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
It is
300
the
years.
1800s.
Yeah,
It
sorry.
was set in the 1800s.
Yeah, it's both like
that's
in the
what I mean,
1800s,
yeah.
just like two totally different sides
Yes,
of the world.
and different cultures and
Exactly.
yeah.
So what would happen? Even though like Bridgerton is quite a modern take, it's not. I don't think it's super accurate as to what was
Yeah,
happening.
they're just trying to make it as like relevant as possible, but at the
Yeah.
same time, like trying to give you what it was, but trying to keep it on that same like you guys can still enjoy it.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
the today time.
So
yeah.
I wonder what it would be like if those sort of characters were to interact with someone like Shaka. Like how would that play out? Because
Yeah.
it's two totally
Yeah.
different energies, two totally different vibes. It would really force Bridgerton to get its nails dirty.
A little bit,
Yeah,
yeah, because
get a little bit grimy.
they're more on the always look good, this and this. Like it's all dressy. You always have to dress up to look
Yeah.
a certain part. Yeah.
And then Shaka, I think it will also like give it. I don't know. I just think it would be cool to see how he would react to seeing this totally different world compared to where he comes from.
Yeah.
Where animals are just like running around in the ground and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And now you're on an estate that's completely manicured for kilometers on end or whatever. There's
Yeah.
these people wearing poofy things. And, like, what would he say? Are they going to respect him and be like, this is a powerful guy? This is a manly man.
but funny
or
enough,
is it going to be like, ooh, what a brute?
funny enough, I think the way he was so stubborn, guys, like this guy would never let go of his ways. Like I think yes, he would have to get with the program and get with the time, but at the same time, he would still have his people that still follow him like that.
Yeah.
He would not try to change for it. Like he was so stubborn.
I would like to think they would, Queen Charlotte and Shaka would get along. If you think about what situation they're dealing with, you have someone who is a person of color in a 90,
Yeah.
99%
Yeah.
White, yeah.
area, and you have Shaka who was outlawed as a kid. His mom was outlawed, and now he's the king.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a bastard.
They
A
have
loyal
very
bastard.
similar
Yeah,
ideologies,
background, yeah.
Even if they're just different culturally.
Yeah, they're different culturally, but they are similar in very many ways.
I think it would be very interesting to see how they gel together, how they communicate.
But it shows you how we're
do
dealing
they
with the
reach
same
common?
things.
Yeah,
Just wherever we are.
exactly.
Yeah.
There's commonality in. I mean, if you, as like we were saying earlier, you can, if you want, you can find differences. You can find a reason to be
similarities
like.
as well. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is worlds oceans apart at the
yeah.
time, but yet
They
they are
do
still.
things completely different, but you can find similarities, you can find differences
And it
as
would
well.
be interesting to see how they interact together. I think that would be really, really dope if for like one episode, one of the guys on Bridgerton has to go down to Africa for whatever reason.
My
and then
forever
once
thing would
they-
be if someone from like Bridgerton were to fall in love with the Zulu girl. Yes.
Is that coming from a personal
That's
sort
what
of
I'm
like?
saying.
That's what I'm thinking. Is like, is you,
No,
are you
it's
putting
not. No,
yourself-
I'm not saying that. It's
Okay.
not even me. But I'm just saying. Now isn't it? We're trying to put like now we're just putting it in a sense where love is love. You know,
Yeah.
there's no okay. I get you come from there, you come from there, but now, boom, I fell in love with you. You know, and now that's like the foundation of bringing two different worlds, and you know, I think that would be very like fascinating
Which
to
is
watch.
where the Bridgerton side now comes.
Yes,
in.
because
It's like,
there is forbidden love, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So now imagine that's completely forbidden now because
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
now
you
this
come
is
from,
really,
yeah,
a royal African what.
Exactly.
And it's like he has his own pride and his own
Exactly.
ideas
Yep.
of what a woman should
yeah,
And
and
the
we also have our ways.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
it would be
It would be very
quite
interesting. Yeah.
Which character? Now I'm jumping to Bridgerton.
Okay.
Would you like if you could spend one day as one of the characters? Who would it be?
For Bridgerton,
I just want to
Okay.
see who you want to fall in love with a Zulu girl. You get what I'm saying?
okay, I get that, but like if I wanted to be like which character would I want to be?
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly speaking, okay, let's first, is it Bridgerton or Queen
Queen
Charlotte?
Charlotte, sorry.
Okay, Queen Charlotte,
Yeah,
yeah.
Queen Charlotte. I consider it to be the
It's the same thing, it's just
Yeah.
that it's
It's a
broken down in
spin-off.
different,
Yeah,
okay. Because like, that's just who I am. Like now, I think I would want to be, what's her name again? But the friend. So there's Queen Charlotte, and then the friend that lost her husband. I think I'd want to be her.
Why?
Because she changes the narrative of okay, and you have to be married in order to be something, to have some sort of status. She now and she had the opportunity of being like, somebody proposed to her and was like, hey, I want to marry you, I like you, this and that, you could be my wife. Like that's always like a yes to most women, because it's like, okay, now my life can just continue and I don't have to lose any status or anything like that. And at that very moment she said no, because she understood, she started like trusting her mind and her independence and her exactly. So she's one, everyone else is married and that's like the norm, but she chose, I don't want that for myself. Why? Because that's all I was like, my whole life as a kid I was already like, everyone was instilling the fact that I need to be married, I need to be this, like she didn't know who she was outside of that.
And I think the fact that she's also been married
also
gives her like, I've experienced this, I know what it's like to also not be married.
But the worst
so I
part
don't actually
is,
need this guy.
at a young age, it's like I could be like 3 years old and they're already telling me you're gonna be married to Mpo.
Yeah, I mean, a
And
woman
I need
literally
to-
couldn't own property unless
Yeah.
her husband.
And I
owned
need
it
to
and stuff
groom
like that.
myself and be the type of woman that you want me to be.
Yeah.
So for the first time, she got to be like, no, I actually don't want to marry anyone. I am going to take over and see how I handle my life. And I'm going to be an important woman. You know, I was very happy with that. I was like, she's changing the game because everyone wants to get married. So she's now like, nah, I'm not scared to be alone.
I think that that sort of culture should be, I don't want to say brought back because it was never a thing, but like we need that sort of culture.
Yeah.
Because the way it is now is that guys are basically being taught that, hey, women are are for you.
Yes.
If
yeah.
that is the case, if someone is being raised up to be a good wife, that
Yes.
means it's like,
No
you
one's
know,
teaching you how to be an independent woman. No one's teaching you how to
even
like
an independent
be.
guy. Like
Yeah.
all of these, like how to take care of yourself, how to take care of someone else, like all of these things.
But
that
you know
women are
what
taught
lacks
to do.
more than anything? It's the guy side. They don't teach you how to take
They
care
don't teach you anything.
of like a family, how to be a decent man.
No, they just like as long as if you're making money,
yeah.
as long as if you can provide.
If you're providing, whether you're disrespecting her or like treating her funny, it's fine. You're making
You've got
money.
a roof over your head,
Yes.
you've got food in your stomach, the kids are going to school.
You know?
You're not lacking anything, so what are you complaining
Like
about?
you can eat a certain type of way. They're like, no, women, you're a lady.
Yeah.
Don't eat like that.
Yes.
But does anybody
Hey,
tell a
dude.
guy to? Nah, dude, it's so unfair.
So, obviously, you can see with Queen Charlotte that women have been fighting for their rights like,
Yeah.
long before we were here. But recently, there's been a lot of conversations about perhaps going back to those ways. A lot of women seemingly maybe preferring to be that more
Traditional.
type of woman, and a lot of people saying, "Oh, feminism is dying," things like that. So, how do you feel when you see a show like Queen Charlotte, where someone is literally fighting against every odd, but here we are in current times where women
With the
are allowed to do
entertains of
whatever
the
they
world
want,
and all of
but
that stuff.
Women are still wanting to go back to that. What's happening? Why are we always
know,
in this cycle?
That
I
is
think-
crazy.
You know what it is? I think every time when something is there, it will never appreciate what things like how things are at the current moment. Reason why I'm saying, okay, to answer your question, it's the fact that nowadays, as a woman, okay, I'm taking y'all, but I'm just saying generally, it's hard to find a guy that's going to like from the get-go, like just say, okay, I want to be serious with you. I want to like make you my wife and all of that, and just be like let's just like take over the world and be together. It's hard
Because that's not
because
manly. That's not what men do. Men play the field. Men do all of these are the
yeah,
things.
so that's the current state we're in right now. Guys just don't care for those things anymore, because it's a thing of one, especially nowadays. If a guy gets their heart broken, it's like player for life. I don't care. It's over, you know. No one gives no one gives love a chance anymore. And then back in the day, it's like that was still the case, but you could still find like love, I suppose, because people stuck together. And you ask yourself, okay, why? How could they stick together for so long? And yes, we can say, okay, forced marriage, because in a sense that you didn't like the person, but eventually you got to like learn to love the person. And it's the same with Queen Charlotte. She was just like, oh, this guy annoys the hell out of me. But as you like got to know the person, you're like, actually, it's not too bad. So maybe that's why nowadays people want to go back to that, because it's like, I can't find a man, I might as well just be arranged, and we'll see how that works out.
But I mean, like, the thing is,
Because nowadays it's
back
hard to
then-
find love.
But even back then, with arranged marriages, people would stay married, they'll stay together, but they'll sleep
so-
in different beds.
Yeah.
So they basically live together out of convenience, but they're not
Yeah.
emotionally
I
together.
think back in the day, no one
that
spoke
doesn't
about
happen
it.
as much anymore. People now just like, screw it.
Yeah,
I'm
divorce.
gonna find
Let's go.
someone that I
Yeah.
can get everything with and not just have.
But back
know,
to
that
convenience. Some
comfort.
people do get married at convenience, and then I will have my side piece. You can have your side piece. But we're married. We know that we're building an empire here, but I can
In
have
fact,
my pieces on the
relationships
side.
nowadays have all shades of grey.
Yeah.
There's just hella all kinds of now. The whole idea of a man has like multiple wives. Now even like 3 people could be dating each other.
Yeah, like
not
a whole throuple.
Yeah,
What the
exactly,
hell is
not-
that?
not 2 people are dating one person. Like,
And I'm not
each
trying to
person
judge.
is
Like it's not.
dating
It's not
each
even
other. I think
coming
it's
from
dope.
Yeah, it's not
it's
even on a
amazing.
judgment type of thing. But for me, maybe I'm just not there yet. Like I fully like agree. Like do your own thing. Like let's go. 4 or 5 people. If that's what you want, go for it. But I think I'm old-fashioned. I still feel that if I'm gonna get with somebody, I want you to have eyes for me. Like, I want you to, like, let's say I'm working right now and he literally just like walks past and he looks at, like, that melts me. I want that. The minute you're melting someone else in front of me, like, bro,
No, but look at
I cannot.
No, but look at that.
will
The
not
thing is,
be okay with that.
That person is also melting when they see you. So now two people are melting when they see you.
Yeah, but see, my love isn't like it's for one person. Like, it's enough for one person.
And that's okay. And that's okay.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's
There
why
are
I'm like
different strokes for different folks.
exactly.
Yeah,
And
like.
the nice thing today is that you're not forced into any particular.
I will
sort of
not judge it.
situation.
If it
Yeah.
works for you guys, then hey, kudos. But I just want all that love. I'm just like, I want it for me. Like,
You and you
can't
alone.
share it. No,
Yeah.
we're not sharing. No.
It just depends on the type of person that you
Yeah.
are. Not everyone views things the same way. Just like we were
that's
talking
true.
about, some women want to be, the traditional stay-at-home type situation. You don't want that, and that's okay.
Like,
To each his
if
own.
I were to do stay home, it would be stay home knowing that I run a business. Like, I'm home, but
That's what I want. for
I'm
my
this,
partner.
but I'm not just like
That's what
typically like I'm bored out of, like, there's nothing, like I'm just there, like, with my dishes and my clothes, and like, yes, this is me. I think there's so much more, like, breaking down. Oh, sorry. Like, women can be defined in so many ways that you can't just like expect them to do just that. We have already shown that we can do so many things at once. Why must you tame her and make her like a,
My partner wants to be a stay-at-home.
and see, if that's what she wants, and
That's
there's
it.
nothing wrong with that.
I don't want that. I don't
For
want
yourself
that.
or for her?
No,
Good question.
I don't want her to be a stay-at-home. That, to me, if she doesn't want to work a day job, cool. But I want you to have something going on in your life so that at the end of the day you can all be like, hey, this happened, this is what's going on. It's not just like,
So
I've been sitting around waiting for you. You know what I'm talking about. In that situation, that's why I'm like, I would also be cool with her having a business. That I would like a coffee shop, she's not working hard.
Yes,
she just
but
pops in and just like, what's going on and stuff like that. Just so
I
there's
have a
something going
question.
on. Yes,
That's
go
a
ahead.
question.
okay, my question is, is that okay? I'm not saying you, but like you saying you want, you wanted to be involved in certain things and whatever. So say that's not even something that you thought of, but then you marry somebody and that becomes that okay, she stays home and she's not doing anything else. Do you think that's what triggers like cheating in men? Like, they tend to like, okay, you at home, you're boring, we're not conversating in a sense where I feel like, okay, now I'm engaging with somebody that has an intellectual sort of like mindset. Because what are you gonna tell me? You've been sitting at home all day binge watching things, and would that like in a way
That's actually
disconnect
quite
you?
interesting. I haven't really thought about that. I think that it might become problematic where a person is more likely to emotionally cheat. In the sense, even if you're not doing anything physical with someone, but like this, someone who, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But,
okay.
but I think that's not fair, because there's men who will say, I don't want a woman who does too much. I want someone who is calm, who isn't.
You guys don't. Let me tell you something. You guys don't know what you want.
No, no, let's not paint everyone with one
I'm
brush.
not, okay.
I definitely
okay, let's
know what
not
I
paint
want.
everyone, but I feel
I
like
definitely know what I want.
half. Okay, I don't know who, but the ones that I'm talking about right now,
They know themselves.
they know themselves. Yes.
Ask
So
your girlfriend, she'll let you know.
they know themselves, but like, okay, fine. You don't want her to be extra, like all these weaves and you don't want that. Okay, fine. You find a girl that's not into all those things. Make her your woman. You guys are happy, have your kids and whatever. And then understand something. Yes, when you found her, she was still like, cute, dressing up, this and that, little bit of lip gloss there. It was just those vibes.
Yeah.
Now she's at home, barely combing her hair. She's always like trying to get everyone in order that she barely has time for her. And then you start looking at her, but damn,
No.
You see,
I don't
that's
think
number
that's gonna
one.
happen. with me specifically.
Okay. But then that's number one. So my thing is, then you're gonna start complaining that, and then you start cheating with somebody who has weaves now. Who the very same thing that you were like, I do not want. Yeah.
That guy.
Exactly.
That his wife
is always at home doing this and that and that and that.
Time for him and
yes.
Their relationship.
Yeah,
but it's like that's what you went for. You went for someone who's gonna
make your home a home.
Yeah. So what
do you want? Yeah.
No, that's that dude's own bad life choices. Or he didn't, not necessarily he made a bad choice, or he didn't understand
Okay, so let me
himself
tell you what his reason was.
enough.
It's because he was not getting it the way he used to.
But that's an excuse though. That's an excuse.
Honestly,
that's
I also thought I was very disappointed when he answered. I was like, oh.
No, that's
wow.
That's an excuse
Really?
though. That is BS.
That is complete nonsense.
And in that situation, really, you need to check yourself.
No, for real.
Like just because. Yeah, no.
Like she's already doing so much for you. Like she is making sure that you get home to a warm home. You're literally not touching a single thing. You just get home and just relax. And she's been at it since probably 5 o'clock taking the kids. No, it's not just taking the kids. You have to get them ready, take them and this and that, come back
Taking
again.
people for granted.
You see?
Yeah, but that is a that dude problem. It's not.
Yeah, so that's where I come in with some. I feel like certain men do not know what they want because it's like, okay, even if let's say we have a conversation that you cheated on me, for me, what scars me is the person you cheated on me with. Yes, I get that you cheated, okay, cool. But, okay, you were telling me how you don't want a girl. The very same girl that you cheated, that's a girl you were like, never days, I could never. That is not my type. And then that's the very same person you're going to cheat on me with. So, okay, what am I then to you? Like, what's going on? Like...
Do you know, this is going to be hella controversial. But how I understand that situation playing out is that the person that you take home, that is like the woman that's gonna hold you down. This is the person that you start a family
your person,
with.
Bro.
This
like
is
your
your
best
person.
Friend. Like
this is
your
someone
everything.
that you can see yourself building something with. She is now this is the dodgy part. I'm gonna compare women to food.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is the controversial.
Yeah.
She is pap and like chicken. Like this is something. Yeah, something that you know is going to satisfy you. Something that
you're
makes you
happy. Full.
You're gonna be happy. And we dudes love pap and steak. We love that. That's what we eat every day. That's what we prefer.
It's home.
It's homey.
Yes.
It's what. But sometimes I want spare. Spare is expensive. Spare is whatever, and that is what the side chick is.
I can be
You get what I'm saying?
No, but if
you get what I'm
excuse
saying.
me, wait a minute. If you're my husband, no. If you're my husband, I'm gonna be your spur. I'm gonna be your everything. Like you must communicate that with me. Like, okay, babe, I've been having steak, and I'm like, okay, come home, and I've switched it up. Like, okay, you know what's up? I'm spur today. I'm not gonna like have these conversations with me.
That's where now issues happen. Is that those conversations
like,
don't happen. Those conversations don't happen.
I really want
because
that.
once I bring that up, then all of a sudden, so I'm not good enough.
No,
but
don't
say no.
But you should know your person. Like if the fact that you even married to that person, guys, you should know how your communicating channel is already. Like you should know.
Now I'm just like, I'd rather take that L. In that moment, am I not good enough? I would rather have that fight in the moment, knowing that at least it's out there. Now we can try and work on it and deal with it and fix it and stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Instead of just,
that's what I'm saying. Like, even just getting into a relationship, this is why you need to, like, make sure that you are communicating in a way that first of all, you are showing who you are. So that this person understands that, okay, my man likes a little, like some switch ups here and there. Like that from the get go should be, like, they should know. It shouldn't be only when we get married. Now I'm reestablishing that,
yeah.
oh, you like switch ups, you like. I should know from the moment we get, like, when we get married, we are having the best time of our lives. I don't understand why people make marriage so hard, because we should be getting to know each other. Like, let's do everything before we get married, understand it all. And yes, we're going to figure things out as we obviously are and married and everything. But the main core of it all is that communication shouldn't be a bit like a problem when we're married.
Yeah.
Me, like, if you have an issue, and like, I know men go through certain things, and sometimes you feel like you want to box it and deal with it by yourself. I'm your partner though. I should be the one person that you feel out of this whole entire world you can come to me and talk. That's what, like, I'm not married, guys, but I feel like that's what marriage should be.
Yeah.
And you're equal.
100% why
Yeah,
it's
like,
a partnership.
Yes, you shouldn't feel like, oh, you always have to be a man in front of me. Like, if you're saying, you can even call me and be like, babe, I feel like ice cream today. I'm not gonna judge you and be like, oh, you want ice cream at your age. Like, I should, like, understand that, oh, he loves ice cream. Even when I go shopping, I'm like, I need to make sure I get ice cream from him, because that's what he likes. There's certain things that should be at least girly, but I'm not gonna judge you for it, because I'm like, hey, you can even say, babe, you know what, our face cream is finished, because you buy more. It's our thing, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go get more. I'm actually happy that you're telling me these days, because we share everything. It's not even about like, you're a man, I'm a woman. We're together, we're a unit, we're one. We should love doing things together.
And once that happens, then obviously I don't need now. Everything is happening here. What I think happens is that people go into relationships or marriages with unrealistic expectations.
Yeah, true.
And then they realize in that
moment that
actually this and this, and now they want to, you know, do other things, and like that's why, like, going into when you get married, that person should know you better than you know yourself.
Exactly. Like, you can be quiet and I'm just like, no, my baby's not okay. Like, it should be certain things like that where I can pick up instantly. Like, it's that intertwined, like, we're intertwined, you know?
Even to the point where we're walking down the street and your partner is like, that is your type, you like that person, because they enough, because you feel comfortable
and it's not
enough
making
to talk
you guys
about,
feel uncomfortable.
Exactly, it's not a thing. There's no
Or it's making you
insecurity
fight.
involved. It's like, yes, I know that those are the types of people that
I would go for genuine, but I'm looking at you.
Exactly.
Yes.
100%.
I think a lot of people in relationships aren't friends.
Yes,
Thank you.
100%.
I was about to say, you see that bestie, like that thing that that's everything. That package deal is everything.
There's an element of, you know, it's a transaction. I you know, supply this and this, and then you are supposed to do this and this. This is what a woman is supposed to do. This is what a man is supposed to do, as opposed to, you know,
just being like
the two of us,
existing in one room, like,
Exactly.
and enjoying that. Like,
Exactly.
you could be like maybe listening to music and I'm cooking. We're existing in one, you know, like, there's no pressure of, okay, after cooking I need to make sure we're having sex. So, like, there's no pressure of that, because I know you just enjoy my presence. And that's where the friendship aspect comes in.
Yeah.
Because we could, the same way you chill with your boys, why can't you do that with me?
The same
You know?
stuff you talk about.
Yeah,
with your
why
boys,
must you hide certain
you
things?
should be able to talk
Exactly.
with your partner
So,
about.
yeah.
So, you know, where can people find you?
On Instagram, you can find me on, okay, I'm going to spell it just so it's easier. So I'm Seno, yes, but you can get me on Instagram, SEENOBOWEY. So that's Seno Bowie. That's my nickname. On TikTok, you can also get me on Seno Bowie as well. And then I do have YouTube. I'm on YouTube as well, but yeah, you can
Find her
always catch
everywhere.
me. Yeah, it's the same name. Yeah.
Subscribe, follow, all the good stuff. As just TRNDZA, follow TRNDZA _ on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere else. It's just at TRNDZA.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's your boy Infa.
And your girl Seno.
We'll see you guys again soon.
Bye.
Deuces.